Hey everyone, I'm Chenxi Wang, and for my presentation, I chose Adam Pendleton. He's a conceptual artist who uses abstraction, language, and history to rethink how we talk about race in America. Adam was born in 1984, Richmond, Virginia. He also attended the Art Space Independent Study program in Italy. He moved to New York and started gaining attention for his layered, text-based, black and white artworks that feel part protest design and part abstract painting. He's also known for mixing text, painting, and all kinds of performance. So Pendleton's work has been featured in top institutions like MoMA. He had his solo show Project 106 in 2018. So my special topic lens for him is race in America. Pendleton isn't making straightforward protest art. Instead, he's using abstraction and language to question what we think, what we know about race, history, and the power. Black Dada is Pendleton's key concept. It mixes two ideas: black, representing identity and history; Dada, an anti-art movement from the early 20th century that rejected logic and reason. He put them together to question everything, like what language means, um, and like how images work, and who gets to define the history. Um, in my opinion, it's not a neat definition. It's more like a framework to explore confusion, possibility, and contradiction. Adam Pendleton says Black Dada is a way to talk about the future while talking about the past. This series uses black and white silken screen prints with layered text, blurred phrases, and abstract brushwork. You might see the word Dada next to a cropped photo of a civil rights protest. It's like Pendleton is remixing the visual language of resistance and the confusion. These pieces aren't loud in color, but they're dense with tension and meaning. Pendleton's process is super hand-on and layered. He will take old texts, like speeches from Malcolm X, and photocopy them, print them, tear them up, and layer them with print. He would repeat the same word like 10 times, changing its meaning by spacing or contrast. He says the goal isn't clarity, it's friction. You are meant to slow down and wrestle with what you are saying and reading. So Wang Pendleton. Um, well, I would say his work is how it forces you to sit with uncertainty. For me personally, I'm someone who likes answers and clear meaning. But his work pushed me to be okay with not understanding everything I say. And honestly, that feels quite real when thinking about race and identity. Um, well, I would say not everything could fit neatly into categories or explanations. Um, I also like how he doesn't try to explain blackness. He just puts the contradictions and the questions out there and let us think about it. So, the first question I got here is: does abstraction make racial messages in art more powerful or harder to understand? In my opinion, abstraction can actually make racial messages harder to understand at first, but that's also what gives the power and also what makes this so special. Instead of telling you what to think, it asks you to engage more deeply. Um, and combined with your own idea and opinion instead of just giving you a straightforward answer. Um, the last question I got here is, can art that avoids clear meaning still be effective in making social change? Um, well, I would say when an artwork doesn't give you a clear message, it forces you to engage more actively. Um, it asks you to question and connect to your own experience. Like in these artworks, Adam doesn't spell everything out, reflects how complex and layered race and identity really are. It kind of asking you to think on your own. Um, like I think what he's trying to say is his artworks doesn't give only one answer. Everyone has his own opinion and come out with their own answers. And thank you for listening. That will be end for my presentation. Thank you.